We have here a real problem tie-up horse that the owner tells us has broken 10 or 12 lead ropes in her day, and she's so serious at it that my apprentice the other day had her tied up here in the round yard and had the knife out ready to cut her free because it was just becoming a bit too much. Don't ever put your hand through a loop of rope to grab the other piece of rope. If the horse pulls back, you've lost your hand. So poke ropes through and then grab hold of them. But the double half hitch with a safety component whereby I can pull the rope and that just shows you horses that don't tie up properly, the dangers that they put themselves and others and us and my horse and everything else in, simply because of sorting out the tying up. That is called a bull clip, and if you're tying horses up or dragging horses at all, that's the clip that you must have on the end of your lead rope, because it won't break. Versus the one that I like the most for natural horsemanship training, which I also sell, but this one, because it's brass, is likely to bend because it's a softer metal, and so this clip is not for tying horses up that are suspects or dragging horses. This, incidentally, while I'm on this subject, is the first rope halter that was first rope halter that appeared in South Australia, and probably Australia I'd say, and I had that made by R.M. Williams 1 week after Pat Pirelli's first ever visit to this country 20 odd years ago. Is an unknown horse. We really don't know a lot about this horse. It was bought from a sanctuary recently by on her using fingers in the mouth and a rope in the mouth and stuff like that, and tied her up. When she unbridles this horse, it runs backwards and falls over on the ground, and of course that's a major problem also. Happening, she's thinking bad things, and that's just simply because of the one pullback there, which has triggered her into major worry of bad things to come. Not her fault. Australian stock horse, lovely temperament, beautiful sweetheart. You can see by her eye. But this is obviously why she ended up at a sanctuary, and of course her next trip, if not fixed, will be to the abattoirs and her death, and therefore negating and cancelling out the mental processes that tell her to violently pull backwards. Okay, on to the next subject shortly. Good girl. She's a lovely girl. She's a lovely girl. Yes, she is. She's a lovely girl. She's a